Okay, we are going to play a 2,000 point video, or 2,000 point battle today. It's going to be Tau versus Tyranids. Quick look at Tau deployment. We've got a Hammerhead, which is actually a Devilfish, but my second Hammerhead did not come in before this battle, so I'm doing a bit of proxying. The two Devilfish I have are going to be the two Hammerheads, and the one Hammerhead I have is going to be a Devilfish. So, but behind the proxy Hammerhead is my Crisis Suit Commander with his bodyguard. Then I've got the Devilfish with 3 Crisis Suits behind it. The other Hammerhead with 3 Crisis Suits behind it. I've got 2 units of Warriors over there. I've got 2 Crisis Suit, broadsides back here. And then I've got an 8-man Pathfinder squad in that building. And then on the bottom floor is a 14-man unit of Creep. And then I infiltrated some stealth suits on this side of the board. We'll be right back with a look at Tyranid deployment.
Alright, I have a 2,000 point Tyranids list here. I put a lot of stuff out, so I have 150 models roughly. I have 20 gargoyles there up front. I have 2 squads of Hormagots. One's there on top of those, on top of that terrain there, and the other one's on the other side. A squad of Termagots here, kind of wrapping all around. I'm using these 2 warriors as of Hive Guard. 3 Zoanthropes. That Lictor there is playing my Venomthrope. And I got 2 Turbogons there, and 3 warriors there in the back. In reserves, I have a Mawloc here, and 2 squad of 14 Gene Stealers. And there's Tyranids, 2,000 points.
Okay, here we go. Turn 1 for Tau was actually fairly solid. Movement phase, I moved the Tau Crisis Suits out from behind their cover. I moved the stealth suits up just enough to get them in range with their burst cannons, but all the ships moved just to make sure they moved, so I stay in that habit. But other than that, everybody stayed solid. Shooting phase with my crisis suits, or my broadsides, I had a shot back at the now missing Venomthrope back there. I connected with both my railguns, wounded him twice, and he failed his cover save, so he is gone. Then with some shooting from these stealth suits right here, and my commander and his bodyguards, I knocked down the gargoyles to 2 remaining models. And then let's see, my Hammerheads didn't do as much as I'd hoped, but then he got a lot of cover because I was shooting at some units behind other units. But I knocked down between the 2 of them probably half a dozen models. And then these 3 suits right here, with the help of some marker lights from my Pathfinders, used their missile pods to take out the 2 Hive Guard. So they're gone. That was it for shooting phase, really. Everybody assault moved behind cover again, or in this case over into cover, and that was it. So we will be back with Tyranid turn 1.
Alright, Tyranids turn 1. I really didn't do anything. I moved everything up. A lot of the stuff ran. The 2 Turbogons did not roll doubles. One spawned 12 and the other one spawned 13. Everything else moved up. Shooting phase ran a lot of stuff ran. 2 things did try to shoot. These Zoanthropes here. Try to take out those Pathfinders there at the top. Was just out about 3 to 4 inches. And these warriors here with the Barb Strangler had 36 inches on the guys. I only managed to hit 2 of them, wounded 1, and he saved on his cover save. So there's oh, and no assaults because I'm just out of range. There's Tyranids turn 1. We'll be back with Tau turn 2.
Alright, here we go. Tau turn 2. Movement phase again. Suits jumped out from behind the vehicles that moved 6 inches. Basically everybody else just stayed stationary. My stealth suits moved up, but other than that nobody moved. Shooting phase, we put some marker lights on the Hormagaunts over here to try and cancel their cover save. Then we took, I don't know, probably 10 of these Termagants, probably 5 or 6 of these Hormagaunts. Oh, probably a good 20 of these, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think we got them knocked them down to about 10. So yeah, we took about a good 20 of these guys, but unfortunately they're within Synapse range, so they're still fearless. And we took out one of the Zoes with the railguns in back. So that was it for our turn. Really shooting, and then assault moves just moved further away from the table edges, more or less, because their Gene Stealers might be coming on. So we'll see how that goes. With Tyranid turn 2, we're going to go ahead and roll for the reserves.
Gene Stealer squad 1.
Gene Stealers 1 are not coming in.
2.
2 is coming in on a 4.
And Moloch.
And the Moloch is coming in on a 6. So we'll get that done. We'll see you guys back at the end of Tyranid turn 2.
Alright, Tyranid turn 2. Not very good for the Tyranid side. I did move pretty much everything up in the movement phase. My Gene Stealers came in here on the wrong side, but they ran 5 inches, so they're in cover here. The Moloch came in, scattered off the Shaper, and right there hit that vehicle and moved it, but did not manage to penetrate. I think it rolled 1 under. I needed a 4 and I rolled a 3. Everything here moved up. These guys here shot at the recruit. I think he took out 2.
Something like that.
And then these guys here is the warriors. No, the zoanthropes didn't do anything.
No, you're right.
The Barb Strangler from these warriors took out 2. Did they pass their pinning check?
Yeah.
Okay, they passed their pinning check. And then in the assault phase, I assaulted there, and assaulted those guys there, and took them out. These guys are still, they tied combat, 2 wounds to 2 wounds, and these guys could not do anything to the ship. I just did that to get a little closer to his army. So there is Tyranid turn 2. We'll be back with Tau turn 2. Oh, 3, I'm sorry.
Alright, really surprising turn number 3 for the Tau. Let's see, movement phase. My Devilfish over there tank shocked the Termagants, who were about 2 inches short of Synapse range. They failed and are running off the board now because I'm still within 6 inches. My Devilfish and Hammerhead over here moved about 6 inches. And my suits congregated around the missing Moloch. Everybody else stayed still. My Pathfinders marker lighted the Moloch so I could increase the ballistic skill on my suits. The lower unit of Fire Warriors there rapid fired into these Hormagaunts and wiped them off the board. The Fire Warriors up top shot into this unit of Termagants and knocked them down about 2 or 3. Then this Devilfish shot into the Gene Stealers and I think took 1 maybe. And then the smart missiles on there shot into here and knocked down another 4. And the Hammerhead's big weapon shot right here, got a direct hit all 8 of the remaining Termagants, got 7 wounds. Had to roll 2+, and I rolled 1/1, so there's 1 Termagant left. My broadsides and back took some shots at the Zoes. Only got one wound in, and he saved it on his N-Bulm. I rapid-fired plasma into the Moloch and took him out. And the Hammerhead over here wiped out this unit of Termagants that was right here. Took 9 with his big sub-munition shot, and then wiped out the remaining 2 or 3 with his smart missiles. And then the big story for the round, in the assault phase, my Kroot went in against these Hormagaunts. I lost 3 of them in, before they could strike, and then they strike and did 5 wounds, which was enough to get me a win in combat. And they fled, and we caught them. So that was huge right there. I just saved a unit that I thought was going to be gone. But that was it. We'll see what the Tyranids do when they come back. He's still got Gene Stealers that can come in on a 3.
No.
And he rolls a 2. So that was not what he needed. So we'll be back at the end of Tyranid turn 3.
All right, Tyranid turn 3. Very bad move for me, or turn for me. The only thing that really happened, movement phase, Gene Stealers moved up and ran. Everything kind of moved up, except for these guys here. My Nids, Hormagaunts ran off the board. Shooting, these guys shot. They had a stunned, but no, they shook, but no, they stunned. They stunned. Yeah, they rolled a 1, but it's because it's AP1, then it's a lot of stuff shot over. Well, a couple things shot over here at the Kroot. Took 1 guy out. Other than that, oh, Barb Strangler here. Took out 2 guys there, and now they're pinned. And then in the assault phase, they took out, actually tied combat. So they both caused 1 wound. I took down one of his suits, and he took down one of my Gene Stealers. So there's turn 3. Turn 4 is coming up for the Tau. I think this is probably going to be the last turn since actually the Tau outnumber the Nids for right now, which is kind of sad. So we'll be back.